Let's get started with today's SNN. And let's get started with our very first trip here, all the way to the Gulf of California, Mexico. And Mexico, there's a very different story there. Hi guys, and welcome to a new channel on this new episode on this channel, not the other way around. And let's get started. So, on the Gulf of California and Mexico, there are more great white sharks discovered than expected. So, there were like 14 great white sharks in a 6-month period in 2017 that have been discovered and may have been born during that time. And scientists think that it's a sign that the population growth is coming back, and they believe that these sharks should be protected. And following the discovery, they actually said that themselves, and yeah. It's a sign that a large population is living in the area. So, yeah, let's go and save them. Destination number 2, Iceland. And in Iceland, there is a large boat that turns out to be made of stone. I guess you could call it rock, but it doesn't really matter. Has been discovered in a cave in Iceland. And scientists say the items were actually left by Vikings around 1,000 years ago after a nearby volcano had erupted. And one suggestion is that its offering might have been left to please one of the Viking gods, like, I don't know, Satyr, who they believe would cause the end of the world. Ragnarok. Watch a horror movie for that. Now, rare beads and minerals were also actually found in this stone structure. Sounds like Stonehenge. Now up to the point where we have to go and go to the little place. See this little red spot here? That's where we're going. We're going. And in the Netherlands, a giant boat that is 13.6 meters wide and has been called Project 817. Project 817. It was supposed to go through this little shipyard, and it's somehow made with the help of a few tugboats. This 94-meter long boat called Project 817 was actually guided through these narrow channels in the Netherlands by these tugboats, and the locals actually watched as it traveled from a shipyard to the North Sea via the port of Rotterdam. It's so awesome. As this canal was barely slightly wider than 13.6 meters. And now let's go to the boot country, which has a soccer ball, mind you. Italy, covered by the paper. And in Italy, summer of fun comes back for school pupils. But the government has actually announced that the schools will open this summer to allow pupils to catch up after so much homeschooling. The schools will receive extra fundings to teach subjects such as art. Oh wait, I forgot the little brush layer. Music, and of course, you can't forget sports. What the? Sports. Kick. Which couldn't be taught during the pandemic properly. These libraries, parks, and theaters are also set to run education programs during the summer. And now we come to a topic of Germany, again covered by the little piece of paper there I took the photo from. Now in Karlsruhe, Germany, young people have defeated the government on these climate laws. Oops, I forgot my camera. And it was said that this German court was told by the country's top court that its laws to protect the environment for the future generations should be improved. approved, as the judges said the government had until end of 2022 to improve its Climate Protection Act. Now, 9 young people aged between 15 to 24 were among those who actually challenged this government in court. Well, I'm so surprised that the young people were able to defeat the government. I mean, it's the government they were fighting. I mean, how can you go against your own government? Like, it's like going against your own country. But hey, it's for a notable cause. And now, welcome to Najanja, Chad. Now, in Najanja, Chad, there has been unrest over the army rule. And let me show you why. There was this guy on April 27th, thousands of people demonstrated against the Chad's military, which is made up by the army and surprisingly the police. Like, it's made up from the army and the police, and which has taken control over the government. And then, after the president Idris Deby had died on the 19th of April, and the military named Deby's son Mohammed Idris Deby Itno, here, it'll take too long to write it, as Chad's new leader. And security forces clashed with the protesters who wanted to be allowed to choose their new president by vote. It's a democracy, people. A democracy. A freaking democracy. Side note, here is Chad. What I just showed you here was actually Kenya. Mistake. Watamu, Kenya. Welcome. And in Watamu, Kenya, the land which has a shield and spears, conservationists have worked with the coastal communities in Kenya to actually save more than 21,000 endangered turtles. These little fellows over here. And have taken 670 into a turtle hospital. I know, there's a turtle hospital. Now, these sea creatures were threatened by poaching, the illegal capturing of wild animals, and a conservation group called the Local Ocean Trust is protecting the turtles by educating the people and paying them to protect the mangrove swamps as a safe habitat for the turtles, those freaking turtles. Next, I want to welcome you to Iran! And in Iran, a British Iranian woman has been accused again. This woman named Nazanin Zaghloul Ratcliffe, a British Iranian woman, has been sentenced to another year in prison in Iran, and she has already been jailed for 5 years. She was arrested in 2016 after her parents visiting her parents with her 22-month-old daughter. The government accused Zaghloul Ratcliffe of working against Iran, and she actually denies the charge, for the obvious reasons. And this is her husband and her daughter. Oh yeah, her daughter's named Gabriella. And here is Zaghloul Ratcliffe. Welcome to Turkmenistan. Obviously not Turkey because it's right here. Turkmenistan. And I think I know what this place is called Turkey. It looks like a turkey stick. And more specifically, Ashgabat, Turkmenistan. We have to be very specific at the places. This new national holiday has been inspired by a dog species for the matter. This Turkmenistan celebrates a new national holiday dedicated to the Alibi breed. It is an Alibi dog on 25th of April. And the holiday actually featured a contest to find the best example of the Lord Shepherd dogs. And the chorus sang a song about them, and the song was written by the country's president, Gurbanguly Berdimuhammedov, who actually loves the breed. Here's his name if you haven't noticed. And most important, finally, we come to Laos, the final trip destination in our May 8th of 2021 news. Obviously, today is a different date. And an age of ancient stone jars have been revealed, and researchers in the northern Laos have actually worked out the age of ancient stone urns. These things over here, called the Plain of Jars. Yeah, it's a huge archaeological site, and it's literally called the Plain of Jars. You can guess why. And there are thousands of stone jars across the site, and experts believe that there They were used to mark the places where people were buried, like, I don't know, tombstones. The new research actually suggests that the jars are around 3,000 years old. Yeah, like 1,000 BC is when these were like here, or at least buried. Wow. I never thought history would be this interesting. Especially look at the flag. So that's our trip on May 8th of 2021. May 8th of 2021. And that was news on that day, and I just hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Please click either of these 2 episodes, subscribe if you can. Oh. Click these 2 episodes and subscribe if you can, like this episode, share this episode, and of course, ring the bell button. Tuk, 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 tuk. Obviously, you have to comment. Tuk.